Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to From Love Itself. How are you doing? I'm like having so many issues with my hair today. But hi, how are you? Welcome back to From Love Itself. Welcome to another week. Nando's. I don't want Nando's tonight. Anyway, hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to From Love Itself. My name is Zozo and you are in for a treat. Where's my treat? It's here. Okay, so today I wanted to share, I made this video. I was meditating. I was sitting there contemplating, thinking, I'd be meditating. If you're not following me on Threads yet, you should be following me on Threads because Threads is a fun place. It reminds me of what Facebook used to be. Like when we were in middle school, like before Facebook was like anything that it is now, whenever it was still a place to say your name is thinking, like, when you would be like Fadzo or Zozo, that's my full name. My full name is Ropa Fadzo, you guys, where it would be like blank is thinking about Friday or is excited for Friday. Like you would talk about yourself in third person. That's what Threads is to me at this point. I love Threads. Threads is a fun place. Okay. I was just like thinking, meditating, studying, and there's something that popped out to me or something that the Holy Spirit put into me or the spirit of revelation dropped into my spirit to understand. And it's that like, whenever God speaks, he's speaking from a position of the thing already being done. Like God isn't speaking in our terms of time. Like a lot of times you get like, even when you're hoping that something will happen, you're hoping from the standpoint of, I'm sure that what God said is going to happen. Because let me tell you, the Spirit of God is omnipresent. So if you can visualize something and you feel that emotional connection to it, that's the Spirit of God moving and creating. To understand, it's the Spirit of God moving and creating. And even as I'm speaking, I feel like my heart opening, which is a good sign. So I'm not saying anything wrong. But that's the Spirit of God moving and creating. If you're able to what was I going to say? I liked how my voice sounded there, so I got distracted. Jesus, help me, Lord. If you're like, that is so unserious. Like, that is so unserious. What the heck? Oh, okay. If you're able to see it, visualize it. If God has told you something, if someone has told you something that God has told them about you, okay, then God has sent forth his word with the power to fulfill it. When God sends his word, he sends it with the power to fulfill it. Whatever happens in time, that's up to the environment, etc. But it's sent forth, it's fulfilled, it's done. And so what I was shown was in Genesis when the first line says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void. Let's actually pull it up real quick because I'm going to show you how these stack onto each other because it's very critical, crucial, important, life-changing to understand this and to put it into practice because you can understand something and then not internalize it and it doesn't serve you unless you internalize it. It's like eating healthy. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Finished. Everything that follows is the story of creation. Everything that follows is what goes into the bucket. And the bucket is, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth, the heavens and the earth. So the heavens are what the heavens are, but the earth is our concern because that's where we at right now. That's where we at. Okay? No, please, this is so fun. Okay, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Then it goes on to say the earth was without form and void, the darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, let there be light. Do you understand? It's already done. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then even in the third verse, it's like, then God said, let there be light, and there is light, and God saw the light, and it was good, da 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 da. It's just doing you a favor explaining what happened. But this already occurred. This is speaking past tense almost. Because we're in time, we have to work with it. We have to remember, we have to think past, we have to think present, we have to think future. But in God's domain, in God's realm of living, of existing, there is no time. Time is a dimension of this realm and this realm alone. Therefore, therefore, if you feel like you're late, you're delayed, you're behind, you are not where you thought you would be, there is a redeeming factor. There is something that can help you. There is something that can help you get ahead. 1. 2, and in as far as what God told you, and in as far as what you've been feeling in your spirit and your soul and your body as what will be, that is still what is. It has always been what is. Think about you being born. Your name is what your name is. My name means blessing. Okay. So when I was born, I was a blessing. And for the rest of my life, I will continue to grow into the manifestation of that label. Because it was spoken and declared over me as my name, as what I am called. So if God calls a season, your season of like, I don't know, being hot. Let's just use something relatable. Being married, getting married, whatever. That season has that name. And until that season grows into the fullness of what it is and it wraps up, it will still hold that name. You still have your name. Do you understand? Your name is your name is your name is your name. So what you name where you currently are is vitally, critically important, because the words that you speak have power, because you've been given the same faculty of creation that your daddy has, that the one who created you has. Okay, so if you want to see something different, you must speak something different from the understanding that what you're speaking is what you are covering what is with, right? So like if something in your body is sick, for example, I love medicine. I love modern medicine. I am a beneficiary of modern medicine. Okay, period, boo. Like, I love medicine. I think it's great. I love supplements. I love all things healing. I love all things health. Like, if it's a wellness hack, I want to hear it. I want to put red lights onto my face to make my face look beautiful. To understand, like, I love health. I love wellness. I love the wellness industry. I love the health industry. Pharmaceuticals, maybe, I don't know. They need to stop being so greedy, but I love what they do for the people of the earth. To understand, medicine is great. Plants are great. Food is fantastic. I need it to live. You too. You too. But there is a component of health that you can speak over yourself. Okay? If I ever get like a little something on my throat, I'm like, no, it's not happening. I don't know about y'all, but it's not happening. It's not a real thing. This is not occurring. What I do is I like see what's actually, I observe what is there. And this is a system that you can use for basically anything in your life. You observe what is there. And you say, okay, it looks like my throat is scratchy or something. Like I'm feeling something that's like not right. And you kind of blanket it over with, I feel great. It's a bit of denial. It's a bit of being Delulu. You got to be Delulu. Okay, you got to be Delulu. You have to be Delulu, because if you're not, realistically, you're always going to be where you are. If you're not a little bit delusional, to understand, you have to create what you want to see. And that's like my biggest thing, honestly, because when I started the social media thing, I was talking about manifestation and I guess through the lens of like new age practices, which yeah, okay, they work, but the deeper I've gone into all things spiritual, the closer I have examined the link between spirituality, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, all of these religions. I've seen them all, I've explored them all, and I have come to the informed conclusion that there is one way, one truth, and one life. Okay, that is my personal conviction, and everything from this point on is bedded on that conviction. It's built on that conviction. It sits on that foundation because it's what I've seen work and what I've actually seen create in me, like the hot image you see now. Do you understand? Sorry. I don't want to be this person, but this is who I am, okay? Like, sorry. Like, oh my God. Just take the good stuff. You don't have to, like, agree with everything I freaking say all the time. Oh my God, I'm already crying. But, like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I know to be true. And from what I know to be true, my entire shtick is you can create the life that you want in accordance to the life that was intended for you through sound wisdom, through sound wisdom, through sound wisdom, through sound wisdom. You cannot let life create for you, because what you're calling life creating for you is a bunch of different forces from different places, every crook and cranny that there is on the earth, doing it for you, taking aspects of your life and using it for their whatever. Do you understand? One day I'll go into it deeply, but like we need to grow first. I need to grow first, okay? Know what I'm saying? So like, what is it? What are we talking about? Please, this is like my favorite. I love Sundays because I get to chit chat with you guys all day about whatever's going on. Oh, that you need to create your life, right? Okay, so we're starting with health. Let's say you feel like something's coming up like on your throat or something. So what you're going to do is you're going to speak what you actually want to see. I even do this, like I can see it. Like I'll speak it, but then I'll also like see it. So like I'll change it. I'll change the image a little bit. I'll be like, no, that's actually what I want to see. And I just see myself like smiling, healthy, happy, laughing, all of these things. And I literally shorten the time of the infirmity very, very easily. What I've done is I've imposed an aspect of my life, my creation power, the creation power within me to create what I want to see, which is health, which is my natural state. To understand? Can do this with a weight loss. Y'all want a weight loss episode? Oh, y'all want a weight loss episode? Sorry. I can give you one if you want one. But this is literally what I've done. You superimpose what you want to see, emotional states. You know, when you feel like, there's sometimes where you feel like emotionally volatile, especially if you're like a gal and you have a cycle. Like there are times of that cycle where you feel like a little like emotionally volatile and you don't know what to do as such. You superimpose what you want to see. You superimpose peace on yourself. You superimpose joy on yourself. You superimpose rest on yourself. You superimpose the vacation that you want to take in the fall. You superimpose meeting the right person. You superimpose becoming that person who is a wonderful partner to the person you want to meet. To understand? Because the person you are now may not be the best partner for the person you're supposed to be with, which is why you haven't met them yet. So you superimpose the transformation. And let me tell you something about superimposition. Superimposing is surrender. You surrender your rights completely to the transforming work of the Holy Spirit. Okay? And the Holy Spirit has many names in this earth, but I'm talking about the Holy Spirit. You release, wow. You release, you release. And you give full reign to that situation, to that area in which you are superimposing. Think of it as a canvas. And now the artist is the Spirit of God. And now the master can paint. And now everything is going to be perfect. And you're brought back into a state of health, wholeness, healing. Very seldom do people superimpose consciously a negative state, because there is no evil in God. There is no darkness. If you're doing it, it's like the unconscious, or you are in darkness, which is do you live your life, whatever, but not here. To understand, you just like surrender, let the artist paint, observe the masterpiece, enjoy your life, give honor to who painted. Do you understand? Like, It's a very wonderful process. It's a very wonderful process. It's exactly what happened in the beginning. God created the heavens and the earth. In the beginning, God created the heavens. He created the heavens and the earth. Why you living in this earth? Do you think anything could be a product of? Do you think anything? Okay, God said this is good. This is very good. Anything that is good has been created by him. Do you understand? Anything good has been created by him. Anything good has been created by him. So let the creator create through you, to understand, for his purposes, because he got other things going on. You are not all that there is going on. And let me tell you, here's another thing that shook me. When you read in the Bible, the Old Testament, the Tanakh, whatever you're reading about Joseph, I think it's Joseph, the one who was put in prison, the dreamer, okay, he's in prison. The only thing that got him out of prison was using the gift that God put in him, which is to interpret dreams accurately with precision. Accurately with precision. To interpret dreams accurately with precision and with power. Let me inquire of my God, and he will give us the meaning to this. That use of his gift, of his functioning, is what got him out of prison, is what got him out of jail, is what made him like the one, not the two in all of Egypt. Do you understand? The one, not the two. Do you want some verses? Some people like some verses. No, he was only in prison for 2 years. Let me not say only 2 years, because 2 years could feel like 700 billion, million, trillion when you in it. Anyway, that's what got him out of jail, using the gifts that God gave him. Do you think while he was in jail that, like, I guess refer to Genesis 41 if you want to talk about it. Like Genesis 41, read that whole thing if you want to know what I'm talking about. So like, do you think in that time that like he was not thinking to himself that like, oh, it would be so nice if I could just get out of jail, or oh, like I thought I was supposed to be married by now. I thought I was supposed to be living on some estate, managing some livestock by now, but here I am in prison. Like, God showed me this dream. I was like one among the stars. I had many colors, da 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 da. I was ruling over my brothers, but like I'm in jail. And it's like, don't you think after he was out of jail that like he married the baddest? Like, do you know what I mean? Like the baddest. Because now he was in a position of authority and power. I'm pretty sure he was just given a wife. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. She was a highborn, her name is Asenath. She was a highborn aristocratic Egyptian woman. She was the wife of Joseph with the mother of his sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. He wouldn't be able to pull her. He wouldn't be able to pull her. Okay, do you get what I'm trying to say? Is use your gifts. Use the gifts that God gave you. Use the gifts that God gave you. Use the gifts that God gave you. Use them. That's your position. Play your position. That is the gift that play your part. Do your part. Play your role. Do what God gave you in to do. Right? And everything will fall into place because God has a program. God is not, as much as we'd like, as much as he loves us, as much as all of this. This is why a lot of people's manifestations don't come to pass. It has nothing to do with them and everything to do with the fact that you are out of line with the will of God and what he's trying to do. You need to align with him first. Okay? Like, you need to align with what he's doing first. Align with what God is doing, and he will align you to where you should be, how you should be, when you should be there. You won't have to worry about a thing. Even the things you visualize, the things you desire, they will be in line with what he's doing. So of course they'll come to pass, and quickly. Of course they'll come to pass, and quickly. Because God has his own program, his own sequence of events. You just happen to be functioning within it. God is not functioning in your sequence of events. No. God is not in your, you're not his God. I think that's very important to understand. You are not his God. You are not a God unto yourself. You didn't create yourself. Therefore, you cannot be a God unto yourself. You're not higher than yourself. You are a pretty low being in the grand scheme of beings. You are under someone else's program. And so everything you desire, everything you call forth from your heart and call forth from your well of this is what I'd like to see happen, it must be in accordance with the will of God. And the will of God is not scary. You kind of just ask. And the nice thing is, most times what you desire is already in the will of God because you are a lesser being. You are given desires. Ooh. Like, hello. Don't frustrate yourself for nothing, trying to say, like, I want to do this, I want to do that. You use your gifts. Your gifts are your compass. They show you what to do, how to do it. If you have a strong urge to, like, study medicine, since we're talking about health, baby, hello, that's very simple. Like, the way that God designs it is he gives you the desire of your heart. That's why it says God will give you the desires of your heart. It's not just like he'll give you what you want. He'll give you. It's a very deep statement. He will give it to you. So yeah, that's basically it. God's not on your time. Let him superimpose by giving him permission to superimpose. And to even be able to do that, you have to be aware that it's something that can happen. And now that you're aware, I'm sure your April is going to be hit and forward. Okay, hit and forward. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Okay. So, as always, let's do a quick visualization exercise to close things out. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And we're going to let the master painter paint. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And I want you to picture yourself in a room. It's a very bright room. A very white room, very bright, lots of windows, looking out towards the sea. You're very high up. Very high up. Oh, okay. And to your right, there is a massive canvas. And at the bottom, it says the next season of your life. Oh, beautiful. And as you're looking at this canvas, the door opens behind you and the group walks in. Wonderful beings of love. Walking into the room, they're all wearing orange and they're all holding materials to paint. Now, release a desire before you through your mind, knowing that the desire you release will be communicated to these beings around you. Don't think about it too much, just release a desire. Now release a theme that will direct the next season of your life. Is the theme joy? Is it increase? Is it love? Is it lifting? Is it adventure? Whatever the theme is, release it. Oh, and allow them to paint. Let them paint. Oh, they're painting. They're moving very quickly, but as they're painting, you're seeing the picture come together. You're seeing sequences of events being laid out, depicted. On the top left, moving to the middle, to the right. Oh, they're working very quickly. It's like you're watching a movie occur, but it's being painted like a montage of sorts with little sound. They're done. Okay, feel free to open your eyes whenever you're ready. Whenever you feel like they finished. When I said they're done, it was for me. That's what the angels of the Lord do when given a command from their God, which is your God. They do that which the Father says. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. In the beginning of a season, God created your life above as it should be below. It's been done. You've seen it. You've watched it be depicted. Get excited. Get excited. Get excited. I love you guys so much. This was a lot of fun. And if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, subscribe to the newsletter for daily encouragement, except for on the weekend because your girl got to rest and do not much. So subscribe to the newsletter and share it with your friends. Share it with people who need daily encouragement, because you would be surprised at how many people are, especially if you're here, who are there for other people, but no one's really there for them. I'm going to be there for you. I solemnly swear and promise on my, I don't want to do that. I solemnly swear to be there for you. And that is my commitment to you. I will see you guys next week. I have to go figure out how I deleted an entire file just now. Mwah, I love you.